Hello, clever people, and welcome to my review for The Kid. So The Kid is the directorial debut from Vincent D'Onofrio, and if not directorial debut, it's one of his first movies. And it follows the story of Billy the Kid, one of the most famous Western stories of all time. And it follows him as he is being hunted down by a guy I forget the name of. He's played by Ethan Hawke. And as he is being hunted down, there's also a group of two kids. And these kids are watching Billy the Kid and seeing how he does things. And they begin to start, the younger kid begins to start emulating him and begins to go into sort of a weird part of life after his sister is taken away from him. So The Kid is a movie I didn't know about until it hit theaters. I had never heard a single thing about it. I went in basically blind into this movie. I didn't even know the actors. I didn't even know who directed it. I knew nothing about this movie except for the poster going in. So I really had absolutely zero expectations, which is fun when you get a movie like that you don't know anything about. You go in completely clean. And I didn't know how to feel about The Kid. I can't really describe my feelings about this movie because, honestly, it's so forgettable. I saw it on Monday, and tonight is Wednesday. I've forgotten at least 95% of the movie. It's honestly one of the most forgettable movies I have ever seen. I don't really know what contributed to that. I think it might be the fact that it is a Western, and what the Western genre as a whole is just really tired. It's overdone, it's drawn out, it's been used in so many different ways. There's not a whole lot of new stories that you can tell with it, unfortunately. So you oftentimes get a lot of movies that feel like repeats, and this movie just felt like a repeat of a lot of other Westerns that we've seen before. I think that there are some good things about the movie. I think that the set design is great, the production design is also great, and the movie looks good. It looks like an authentic Western, and never once is there a shot that looks cheesy. Like, even in some really good Westerns, there are shots that look really cheesy. Shots of, like, a town or shots of a guy pulling out his gun. There's always a few cheesy shots in Western, but this one didn't have that. It stayed very grounded and very dark and very real, and I thought that it worked. My biggest qualm with the movie is that I did not understand these characters anywhere as close as I wanted to. They gave them development, at least a few of them they gave development, and on other characters it could have used a lot more development, but I didn't really understand who the characters were personality-wise. I knew that Ethan Hawke was loud-mouthed and angry. I didn't understand who he was. I don't know anything about him after seeing it. The two kids in the movie, too. I don't understand anything about them other than their stories. If I were to try to describe their personalities, I wouldn't know what to say other than, like, stoic. I don't really know. And I think that the best sense of character I got was from Dane DeHaan, who played Billy the Kid. But Billy the Kid is a character that has been seen multiple times before and already has a bunch of interpretations, so it's kind of easy to write a character for him. So this movie didn't have a whole lot going on for it. There were just a lot of characters I didn't feel attached to, and that ended up making the movie feel really, really long. Bad characters, though, does not mean bad performances, because the performances in this movie were still great. Ethan Hawke is my favorite actor working today, I'll say it outright. He is incredible, and he's really good in this movie. Dane DeHaan, as well, does a great job at portraying Billy the Kid, and even the kid actors in the movie, they aren't bad. They aren't anything exceptional, but they're alright. I just think that there's a lot that went wrong with this movie. You can tell it's a first-time director, or if not first-time director, it's one of the later attempts, or sorry, not later attempts, but one of the first attempts at making a film, because there's a lot of rookie mistakes made, and the biggest one is that there was not a strong enough sense of who these people were. I will give The Kid a 4 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for The Kid. So, what are your thoughts on this film, or what is your favorite Western movie? Comment in the comment section below, and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.